and happy spring. I am so excited to be here with you today, celebrating spring. It is a few days after the first day of spring. It is sunny here today, very cold, like 24 degrees, but sunny, and it's giving me all of the spring inspiration. I have a major reset day ahead of me. I'm preparing for Sawyer's birthday. That is in 2 days, and we just got back from a 10-day vacation, and I'm feeling the need to support my body. We were really good on vacation with supplementation and eating, but there was definitely more beverages enjoyed than I typically have, most definitely, than I typically have. So we are going to be doing a gentle spring detox day, resetting, getting my home in order, getting my health in order, and just feeling prepared for a very busy week and a half. Ronan and Sawyer's birthdays are 10 days apart, and I'm throwing 2 birthday parties in between their actual birthdays and getting ready for Easter, and travel soccer starts this weekend. So April is a very full and busy month, but it is definitely one of my favorite months of the entire year. Obviously, both of my babies are April babies, and so having both of their birthdays so close together can feel stressful, but I always try to encourage myself to feel celebratory and to feel present and to not let the stress feel overwhelming. So I'm going to be making a little drink this morning to help my body. We've already had our lemon ginger tonic this morning. I'm having my protein coffee. I'm going to be making a little drink so that I can take down all of my vitamins. And I'm also going to be making a clean, simple eats drink with colostrum. So it's almost 10 o'clock and I'm definitely starting to feel hungry. I've had a full protein coffee. So that is my 35 grams of protein. And now I'm going to just be making a little protein drink to go for on the road. And so let me show you everything I'm putting together. My camera is a little crooked. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I've got the chocolate colostrum from Cowboy Colostrum. This is so yummy and so delicious. The kids are also absolutely obsessed with this one. You can dry scoop it. I do have the Armra. I love Armra colostrum as well. It's just more of a preference thing for me because this one is chocolate and I think it's yummy. So I am going to be doing 2 scoops of that into here. You don't need 2 scoops, but because my body could definitely use a little bit of extra support and I need to do everything to have my energy at peak top performance today, I'm stacking the deck in my favor. And I'm gonna share supplements with you too that also do that as well. Okay, so I know I said I'm making clean, simple eats, which is absolutely true. However, I did purchase the Just Ingredients chocolate protein powder, hoping that I would like it because I love her products. Like, she truly is unbelievable. She's such a beautiful content creator. Her work is amazing, and I do like some of her supplements, but I have to say this chocolate protein powder just pales in comparison. So what I've been doing, because I don't want to be wasteful, what I've been doing is I've been doing a full scoop of the clean, simple eats, and then I've been doing a half a scoop of this one just to get through it. Honestly, it's almost like too coconutty, but the good news is that it does bulk up the protein in my drink. I just don't love the taste of it on its own. So I kind of bury it, and that's my way to get through it and not be wasteful. But if you're somebody who loves this brownie batter from Clean Simple Eats, I can tell you in advance that you won't love the taste of this one. It's not terrible, it's just not delicious like this one is. So after I finish this, here is where my protein will be at, and it is now just 10 o'clock in the morning. That is crazy. I mean, truly, it has been such a life-changing experience for me as a 40-year-old mother to eat this much protein. Someone who was a vegan for so long and plant-based, and I love plants. As a nutritionist, like, plants are my love language. Fiber will always be my #1 girl. But protein with the fiber has just been chef's kiss. My entire life has changed. My body has changed. My inflammation has changed. My satiety has changed. everything has shifted and changed. And my outlook and my perspective on women as we age and as we move into perimenopause and menopause and postmenopause, the need for protein, the need for satiety, the need for these essential amino acids in protein-rich foods for our bones, our muscle, our health, and our hormones. As a functional diagnostic nutritionist who specializes in women's hormone health, it changes everything. It truly changes everything. So protein is essential for detoxing excess hormones. Protein is essential for bringing down our cortisol levels, stabilizing our insulin, and helping our bodies detox more efficiently. So we start every morning with that lemon ginger tonic. I did a little pinch of the salt under the tongue, drank back that lemon ginger tonic. Then we move into the protein coffee. Stable blood sugar levels all throughout the morning. Now it is just turned 10 o'clock. I'm having this, my first meal of the day. And so I know when we think from a detox, like a spring cleaning perspective, which we're gonna get there, girls, don't you worry. We think about juice cleansing and the amount of greens that we have to eat, which is absolutely true. All of those things are true, but mainly for us as women, really supporting our body, supporting our liver health, supporting our hormone health is imperative, absolutely imperative for helping to clear out the waste. So I just want to say, we grow, we evolve, we change, our bodies change, our needs change, and that is a-okay. Right? That is absolutely okay to recognize during certain seasons we need different foods. For me, in the wintertime, having that beautiful grass-fed burger from Costco, the one that you're seeing here on the screen that I would eat on a near daily basis in the winter, my body craved that. It craved that warm, hearty meal. Come spring and summer, I'm craving smoothies first thing in the morning again. And I'm probably gonna have to do the grass-fed burger because I need to get the protein in with the smoothie, and I don't like to put protein powder in the smoothie. That's, to me, church and state. I don't mix that, no siree. That's not something that I do. So I'm probably going to need to bring in the grass-fed burger or bring in a breakfast meat early in the morning because I do want that fresh, beautiful smoothie as the weather gets warmer. But in the wintertime, I'm craving that hearty meat. Like I said, it is sunny here today. It is spring, but it is 24 degrees. So I'm not quite there yet. And that's where something like this, I get it in. It's portable. It's easy. I can take it with me in the car, even though I'm probably going to drink it here first before we take our supplements. And for me, I did take my morning supplements, the ones that I need to take on an empty stomach, my seed probiotic. I took my NAD already on an empty stomach. And then the rest of the supplements I will take when I'm about halfway through this, because that way it's not too much on my body trying to take all of those supplements on an empty stomach, especially the Bs and anything that has zinc in it. My body doesn't do well with that. Nobody's body really does well with that on an empty stomach. Plus a little fat and a little protein is helpful for absorption. So that's just my little PSA this morning about getting in protein, but also doing it in a way that feels seasonally aligned. And as we move into spring, I feel more seasonally aligned to lighten some things up. It's what your body is craving. And that's the benefit of a reset, is that when you can refresh your entire system, you then become more in tune and intuitive with what your body wants. You could actually listen and tap into that intuition of what your body is actually craving at a deep systemic level. Okay, so I know it's a lot. I get it. I'm with you. I don't want to take it all either, but I just feel like $1,000,000 after I take all of my morning supplements. So I'm like 3/4 of the way done with my protein. And now we make the morning drink that helps me get all of my supplements down, that also is a base of supplements as well. So I've been sharing with you, I have been putting a scoop of creatine in the protein coffee the night before. Last night I did not do that. So we're gonna be adding in 1 scoop of creatine. This is amazing for muscle health, for cognition. Creatine is the most studied supplement on the market, and it is all the rage right now. So I normally always do it with an electrolyte. That's the way I've been taking creatine for like the last 5+ years, is with an Element electrolyte. I'm fresh out of Element, but I've been loving this one from Peak. I'm pretty sure I have a discount code for them. If I do, I will have it linked in the description box down below. I'm almost certain I have a discount code with them, but this one has hyaluronic acid and ceramides in it, and it's also an electrolyte, and it tastes really good too. So I always typically do my creatine with an electrolyte and just kind of take all my morning supplements and get it down. But lately I have been adding it into the protein coffee, which is great too, but I just didn't do it last night. So our base is creatine and electrolytes with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. Perfect glowing skin is what we're going for. Now you could do this with a Waterloo, because Waterloo is my favorite. I don't love Spindrift. I just don't love it. It is such a clean brand. It's such a great brand. I just prefer the taste of Waterloo a little bit better. However, I do find that when I'm mixing in creatine, Spindrift works better. So you know my love for being a minimalist, and even when it comes to my sparkling water, not having like 2 different brands in the refrigerator kind of like, is a preference for me, but having 2 different brands, it is what it is. But I do find that the Spindrift works better with the creatine because you really cannot detect it and cannot taste it. You also can't taste it because we're adding in those electrolytes with the ceramides and the hyaluronic acid. Even if you're just using the Element electrolyte, you really cannot taste their creatine at all. But I do find that when you mix it with a Spindrift, it goes undetected. Now, as far as this pile of supplements over here, this is my morning post-breakfast supplements. Remember, I already have taken my NAD on an empty stomach, my probiotic on an empty stomach. I'm now taking the rest of my supplements, which does include a variety of things. I've got my vitamin D3 plus K2. I'm just taking this one currently sublingually. I really like it. I always mix things up and take it with different brands. Of course, BioOptimizers Magnesium Breakthrough. I'm going to be taking 1 magnesium with my vitamin D. We have my lion's mane mushroom, which is okay, so my camera battery died on me. Let's plug this in. And as I was saying, lion's mane is something I take at least 5 days per week, if not 6 to 7 days per week. This is an always and a must for me. I'm still taking the Fatty 15. I did a partnership with them over a year ago, like probably a year and a half ago, and I'm still a super fan. I absolutely love this omega-3. I really do find it to be beneficial. So you girls know me. If I work with a brand, it's something that I absolutely believe in, and it's something that I plan on taking long term, like the Gem Bites, AG1. Of course, everything from BioOptimizers is an always and forever in my daily lineup. I would never work with a brand if it's a supplement that I wouldn't recommend taking long term. So I'm taking that. I'm also taking my reishi mushrooms. I'm also taking ginkgo. This one does have a little bit of lion's mane in it. So ginkgo and reishi. I'm taking some happy saffron. I've been switching up the different saffrons. I really like this one from Brain MD. I feel like he does a wonderful job with his supplements, and it's a brand that I definitely trust. I'm taking Bacopa, which is incredible for energy and keeping you highly focused. Speaking of highly focused, of course, I'm taking my rhodiola, probably my top 1 to 2 adaptogens, that alongside lemon balm. I'm also taking some lithium orotate. Lithium orotate is one of my favorites. It helps you feel calm and relaxed and focused. It's amazing for your nervous system. Different than how it sounds, it is not lithium. So lithium orotate. And then I'm taking a newer supplement that I've been playing around with for about 2 to 3. I started it in December and we're now in April. So I've been taking it since December, towards the end of December. This is the Qualia Mind. So this is my 3rd bottle that I've ordered, and I'm a super fan. I'm definitely a fan. It does recommend that you take 6 of them. I only take 4 because I take so many other beautiful nootropic inducing supplements that I don't think I need to take all 6. with the lineup that I have here. So the way that I flush it all down and still get in my hyaluronic acid, my ceramides, and my creatine is with this little drink here. You can see the creatine has fully dissolved. Hopefully this doesn't spill. And this is just a really great way to, of course, get in your electrolytes, your hyaluronic acid and ceramides. If you are using the one from Peak, again, I will check to see if my discount code is still active. And it hydrates you and at the same time helps me get down all of these pills. I am somebody who has a really great talent of swallowing like 12 to 15 pills at a time. I won't do that currently to scare anybody because I know that that can be like a jarring experience, but it is a really great way to kind of get all of your supplements down, especially if you're drinking something a little bit carbonated that has flavor, because many of these do not taste good. So we're gonna take our morning supplements. So much of what we're doing here is helping my body reset and restore itself. Of course, detoxing your body is so important via hydration and via movement, and also through strategic supplementation. And so I think it's a really great opportunity in the spring to take a peek at your supplement lineup. You do not need to take this many pills ever. You could quite simply take an AG1 and a Gem Bite and a magnesium. Nothing will ever replace the magnesium breakthrough, and a magnesium and a vitamin D and be on your way. That's something you could easily do. Later in the day, I take a little bit more magnesium with berberine, and then I also take magnesium again before bed. But you don't have to take this many pills, but I'm somebody who has studied supplemental science. I track my blood work very closely. I see where the gaps are nutritionally. I also am aware of what my body needs. And so for me, I don't mind, and I can stack the deck in my favor, especially coming off a vacation and knowing that I have a really busy 2 weeks. I want to do everything I can to boost my cognition, to feel really sharp and focused, and at the same time, gently detox my body and help my body reset for the beautiful spring season. Barbie Dream House has been secured. I hope it's the right one. I had a moment, there was 2 of them, the hotel and the regular dream house. I think she wanted the hotel, so we may not assemble it. I may just keep it in the box and then give it to her. I did secure the right horse. I wanna show you all of that. But before we do that, my girlfriends have guilted me, Anj, I am talking to you, into going to Trader Joe's because they have convinced me that it is a cost savings. Hold on, the music. Michael Bublé is like belting, and I don't want to get a copyright strike here on YouTube, so let me turn that down. Back to the story about Trader Joe's. My girlfriends have guilted me saying that Trader Joe's is less expensive than Whole Foods. I just went. It was 2 bags for $99. I don't know if I'm believing this. I'm gonna save the receipt and look. I used to, when I did all of my grocery hauls, I used to do the prices with everything. And then it just got way too complicated of me doing that. And honestly, it took way too much time. And I was like, this isn't worth it. But they have convinced me that it is less money to shop at Trader Joe's. Now, oh, that smells so good. Now, it's always worth going for the florals. I do have a little bit of dried greens over there that I'm not ready to part with, so I only bought these 2. There should be 2. Hi, Graph. Oh, there is. Oh, these smell so good. What are they? They're like, I don't know what, I thought they were little like lavender, but they must be in the lavender family. I'm gonna chop these down and put them in a small vase up here on my Martha Stewart books. Like, just call me Martha. I mean, in my next life, with love, Jessica. I'm not taking a dig at Megan. I've watched the show. I think I talked about it in last week's video, did I not? I'm pretty sure I did. Or did I talk about it on Instagram? I watched the show. I'm not like Team Megan or Team Kate. I don't know either of these girls. It's kind of like what I say about politics. Neither of these people know who I am. Similar with Kate and Megan, I've got no skin in the game. One thing I will say is that I think it's like a beautiful setting. It's also one of those situations like when someone's on camera and they're trying to portray something, like we all have our own interpretation. But going back to my florals, trying to be Martha, that's always something I want to do. So Trader Joe's is always worth it for the flowers. I think these were each $5, so $10 in florals. I can do that at Whole Foods. I'm not talking to you girls, I'm talking to Andrea watching this video, who guilted me, literally guilted me into going on this trip. Next, I will say, this brings me back to the days of when I was very plant-based and didn't eat much food. So honestly, it's not like the best time of my life, but I used to cut this open and eat it out of the bag while watching Real Housewives. Like, that's what I would do at night when Kaya was traveling and we were engaged and I was like really not in a healthy place with food, because the circle of foods that I would allow myself to consume was very small and not healthy. But I do love the taste, absolutely love the taste of this butter lettuce. So I got 2 bags of this. What else did we get? Okay, this was another thing. The organic microgreens, we did get this. This was one that I will say was probably worth the trip. So I got 2 of those. I'm not sure if they were less expensive than the ones at Whole Foods. I would need to look. I grabbed 2 of these for Kaya because this is some of like our favorite flavor of Korean meat. They aren't organic. The ingredients does have soy and what else? It has caramel color and soy. I failed. I should have looked. The nutritionist failed. I did not look, but I got these for Kaya. I was like, oh, he will love these on the grill. And this was $20 and $19. Gosh, that's an expensive fail. It does have caramel color and soybean oil in it. So there is that. Well, that was a flop, but I'm sure that they will taste delicious. I then grabbed some chives because I'm cooking steak tonight and I'm gonna top it with a little bit of chives. Actually, I should probably preheat the oven. Let me preheat the oven for the sweet potatoes. Tonight, I'm doing like a beautiful Caesar salad. Probably gonna add some butter lettuce. I have fresh herbs that I wanna cook with the steak, with the ribeye, and then top everything with some fresh chives. I grabbed some fresh dill. Always and forever, whenever you're at Trader Joe's, this is a must. It does give me severe anxiety because of the single-use plastic with like everything at Trader Joe's, but I love the ginger shots. I mean, of course, right? The no joke ginger. They got new tops, I noticed. Like, they used to be like this, and now they're a different, wider top. Probably for drinking purposes, is probably a better drinking experience. So let's do a quick little shot together, girls. Nothing screams spring detox for moms who are trying to feel balanced than a no joke ginger shot, but now I have to recycle it. See, the single-use plastic, but I got a couple of those. I had more, but they all were opened. By the time I got to checkout, they were like leaking. They're like, do you want more? I was like, no, I'm on a tight schedule. So I got that, and that was it. It was like $99. I don't feel like that's that great of a deal. It's probably the meat, which was a fail, and the $10 in flowers. I think these were also $5.99. I do like that they're organic, the sprouts, because the ones at Whole Foods aren't organic. So, you know, I think we did pretty darn good. So that was the stop there. Put all of this away. Then for Sawyer, we saw a commercial for this one. We also love Play-Doh. Like, I know she's turning 7 and Ronan is turning 10. We still love Play-Doh and kinetic sand in this house. Like, I mean, I love it. Like, it's very therapeutic and soothing. We saw a commercial for this one. I was like, oh, that is so cute. So this was at like the top of our list for me to get. So I grabbed this little Play-Doh kit. Then she got a Barbie barn for Christmas, and she has one of the horses that goes with it. But she wanted another horse to go with it. So I got her this Barbie set. I think that's Chelsea, right? Is the little one Chelsea or is it Stacy? I don't know Barbies as well as I should, but we get the bigger Barbie horse, the little Barbie horse, and we have like a medium one with one of the girls upstairs. And then of course another Barbie to go with it. So I got her this. And then the Barbie vacation dream house. And so we already have this Barbie upstairs and like a brunette Barbie upstairs. We have a couple other Barbies upstairs. So I think this is the one that she wanted. Stay tuned. We will find out. I was gonna assemble this tonight, but I'm thinking I just wrap it up and put a bow on it for her birthday, which is 2 days from when I'm filming this video currently. I'm thinking I just keep it in the box in case mom slipped up and made a mistake, which is very possible because March was so slammed. And so I did write down this one, but that could have been an error, a user error on my end. So I'm excited to have grabbed all of these things, the rest of her gifts. I got her a really cute umbrella from Zara, some backpack charms, some mini Furbies, the Magic Treehouse box set of books. She loves those ones so much. I got her that. I got her a few soccer things, like the soccer kickback thing where you put like a strap around your arm and then a ball inside of it and you kick it and it pulls it back. She wants one of those because Ronan has one. So I have those gifts already. It was just the bigger Barbie stuff that I hadn't secured, but you can always count on Target to secure it. And let's get this food put away. Let's get some florals into some water. It feels like spring. Like, it's giving spring vibes today. We're gonna cook a beautiful meal together, really nourish our body, and do all of the spring support to our hormones to just feel our absolute best. Girls, they look so beautiful. Operation We Must Hide All of the Birthday Presents Before They Get Home from School starts now. Okay, girls, I shared this like a year ago. I'm pretty certain how I do my DIY makeup brush solution. It is truly so easy. All we need is hot water, a little bit of dish soap, and olive oil. We're going to add these two things into our glass bowl with extremely hot water. At that point, I'm going to soak my very dirty makeup brushes in the bowl for a few minutes. Like I typically do between like 4 to 8 minutes long. And then I pull it out. I do a fresh wash of hot water again. Then I do the dish soap and the olive oil. And then I go in and I put this fine mesh strainer into the bowl with the solution, and at that point I use it to scrub my brushes, and it does the most beautiful job at getting everything off your brushes. So it is spring. We are doing all of the deep cleaning. We are resetting our hormones. We are indeed resetting our home, getting things organized and getting things nice and clean. Japanese yams are in the oven. I just pulled out our ribeye. I want to get this at room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and just put it on a plate, pat to dry, put some salt on it to draw out the moisture, and then begin to season. I'm going to pan sear, pan fry the ribeye. We'll do it with the yams. I'm also going to put some green onions, some herbs, then of course those chives that we grabbed at Trader Joe's. I almost said Whole Foods, at Trader Joe's, and then put together a beautiful, yummy Caesar salad. Japanese yams are some of the best, most nutrient-dense carbs that we can consume as women for our hormone health. They are rich in vitamins and minerals. They also have that beautiful, hearty carb with a fiber, and then I always put grass-fed butter on top. I'm also going to add some of those chives on top as well. YUM. It will be a super nourishing meal, and then of course getting in all of our healthy, beautiful protein, nutrient dense iron. Iron is so important for the efficacy of your body to detox. If your red blood cells are iron deficient, it makes it really hard for our white blood cells to indeed fight off foreign invaders. So efficacy of absorption and utilization of iron is really important regardless of the season, but definitely something I focus on moving into spring. Sweet potatoes have like 20 to 30-ish minutes left, so I'm gonna get started on the Caesar salad and then the meat, but I quickly put together these for the kids as an after-school snack. I've shown this before. These are just the Immaculate Foods crescent rolls, and I just rolled up in here. I either do prosciutto or salami, but I just did salami for the kids. They'll have this with a little bit of fruit and a side of veggies as their after-school snack. It will keep them full until I get the steak done and everything ready for dinner. Okay, before I get started on the steak and on dinner in general, we are going to be making a Gentle Moms Who Are Balancing Everything spritzer. So we are going to be doing a little spring detox spritzer where we're using chlorophyll drops, of course. We are going to be using a jalapeno, that beautiful capsaicin, of course, some beloved lemon, and some cucumber, trace minerals. And then I'm probably going to use, I have some fresh squeezed orange juice actually in the refrigerator. Otherwise I would just use the juice of an entire lemon, but I do have some fresh squeezed orange juice that I want to get through. So we're going to make a delicious and yummy little spring detox spritzer. You girls know my absolute love for spritzers. They are truly such a game changer. If you're somebody who's looking to, 1, increase your hydration, 2, decrease your alcohol intake, and 3, just get some extra goodness into you as you are preparing dinner, well, this is the perfect way to do so. So let's go ahead and put these spritzers together. Okay, girls, what a day. I have finished cleaning the kitchen, and how I end, I pretty much feel like every single video, is I'm getting ready to take my lemon balm tea. I'm also getting ready to take my magnesium breakthrough. I'm going to be taking 2 of these with my tea, so the timing is perfect. So it will be in my system by the time I get Sawyer to bed, then I can crash. It has been such a busy day. I just checked my step count on my Oura Ring, and I'm at over 21,000 steps today on a random day of the week. These are the types of steps that we're getting. But that is April for you in the Spiers house. I feel like every single day for the entire month of April is truly booked in 15-minute increments. So I need to do everything in my power to nourish my nervous system. And in addition to that, have these beautiful reset days. As moms, as women, as busy people, we need to take a day, even if it includes 21,000 steps. But I feel so good. Deep in my nervous system, I feel settled, I feel organized, and honestly, that's how I'm able to get so much done. In addition to all of the beautiful supplements, which will be linked for you in the description box down below, organizing my thoughts, making a to-do list, and ticking that off helps me feel cool, calm, collected, and it helps reduce and or deduce the chaos in my life, which nourishes my body, my mind, my spirit, and of course, my nervous system. So I want to thank you girls so much for watching today. And if you like today's video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.